Surprise your clients. Hello, happy Monday. It's me, it's John, it's Marketing for Owners, the podcast. If you wonder what we do, well, the best bet is to go to this website. It's free. Go to freemarketingcourse.co. That's where you'll find out all the kind of stuff that I recommend and I teach and I do. It's dead easy, delivered to your inbox, no effort, over a period of 12 days, a little lesson delivered by a little short little snippet video. Tells you all how to do it. So, your clients. I have mentioned this before. Those of you who listened for quite a while, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Do I have to say that? Yes, I do. I have gone on about this, perhaps some of you are thinking ad infinitum, but you make all that effort to get a customer or a client. So why do you not make a lot of effort to keep them once you've got them? Most people put all this effort into marketing. They advertise, they go, exhibitions, you send out direct mail, you do ads online, you put your website, you build your content, you get people in, you get them through your funnel, you get them there, and then they purchase. And that's great because they become a customer and all that work is suddenly, pays off. And then you're off, go get another one. But there are statistics, I'll just make it up because I'm sure everyone does, but it's 80% easier to keep an existing client than to go find a new one. You know the 80-20 rule, everything works out in 80s and 20s, but that is probably about right because people have to go through to become a purchaser. First of all, they have to actually be interested or in a position to buy your product, or it has to be the right time and they have to be your ideal client. So that counts out a massive portion of the population right away. Then they have to get to know you. Then they have to get to like you. And then they have to get to trust you before they'll dip their hand in their pocket, pull out their credit card or that pen and checkbook or even that cash. People use cash, I don't know. And then they buy from you. It's taken a lot for them to get to that point where they trust you. Now, once they're at that point of trust, you want to reward them for the trust, to confirm to them that they've made the right decision, that they're not an idiot, they haven't gambled, you're not a spammer, they're not worried about their credit card getting stolen, all that kind of malarkey. They've made the right decision. So it's more than just sending them an email, automated email from an e-commerce store that says, thank you for your purchase, your order will be blah, 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 blah. No, you need to make an effort. Now, everyone that buys from us goes onto a mailing list and we send them nice stuff. But how about phoning them up? Now, how many clients do you have? At my 5 Protection online, we get loads every day, loads. It would be impossible to ring them all up, but we do call a percentage. So is it difficult for you to call your clients, to talk to them, to thank them, to first of all check that they're happy with what they got, with the service, with the product? Or are you scared? Are you thinking, oh no, I don't want to hear that they didn't like it? Why wouldn't they like it? What's wrong with your product? What's wrong with your service? Huh? Get some confidence. Come on, man up. You're good at this. You're an expert. You're great. You actually run an entire business. People pay you their money. You're good. Speak to them. They will be impressed. If you called me and said, I just want to phone up, just want to check how you got on. What did you think? We sometimes ring our new customers to just find out if you're happy, if we delivered on what you hoped. Most of us are polite, most of us are kind. Actually, probably don't ring me. Ring anyone else. When I say most of us. But most of us are polite. We will say what we want people to hear. Have you ever tried telesales or door-to-door selling or any kind of selling where you show someone and someone says, well, give me your card. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Yeah, we'll ring you later. Oh, yes, very good. We'll get back to you. Let me have a think about it. That is them being polite because they don't want to say, get lost. I don't want it. Don't waste my time. They're polite. That's the way we're built. We're nice. So call them, speak to them. Now, at Fire Protection Online, one thing that we do to surprise our clients, we have these little cards. I think, what would they be? In English money, they're probably A5 folded into 2, makes it about A6. And they're plain. They've got a logo on the front, but they've got nothing else. No address, no nothing. And they are there in the office for any of our staff. If they deal with a client or with a supplier or with anyone, and that person slightly stands out or was polite or whatever the reason, they don't need a reason. They can pick up one of those cards and handwrite a thank you or a note to that person, put it in an envelope, put it in the post, and that is that. We don't need to know about it. They just do it. Imagine that. Who does that? Especially when you buy from an online company. It surprises people. Then, once in a blue moon, why don't you have a little event? A little talk, a little seminar, get together with another couple of businesses if you have to, or invite them to your premises. Another excuse for getting in touch. If there's some special offer going, why don't you call them and say, hey, just wanted you to know, because we do special offers for new clients every now and again, but we don't want our existing clients to feel like they're missing out, like with banks. You know, when banks give opening offers to people, but they don't give them to their existing customers. Doesn't that make you think, that's annoying? Don't let that happen. Ring them up. Again, excuse for talking to them. Send them a letter. Really easy. How about that? Occasionally, send them something in the post, something lumpy, something like a bag of sweets, bag of candy, anything. It does not have to be. Don't start thinking boxes of chocolates, bottles of champagne, bottles of wine. Don't forget, not everybody drinks, so things like that. Also, in businesses, a lot of big businesses not allowed to take gifts and bribes. You know, could be seen as possible bribery to a purchasing department, things like that. But a little packet of love hearts, how about that? That would make you memorable, wouldn't it? Or a little packet of wine gums. Do you have those wine gums everywhere else? No alcohol in them, I think. Honestly, I've eaten millions and never got me drunk. But things like this, all these ideas are just to stand out and say thank you to your clients and make you memorable, because then they'll come back for more, then they'll trust you more, and then they become, from a purchaser, they move on to become a repeat purchaser, and then they become a regular purchaser, and then they will start to refer you, and you can ask them for referrals, and you can ask, when you say, what did you think? And they say, oh, it's great, just what I wanted. Do you know anyone else who would appreciate this kind of thing? Anyone else I can mention it to, pass on? I give them some sort of the same special offer you had, so they get rewarded too. Exactly. And then they become your preacher. And then when they become your preacher, they start doing your selling for you. And then they put the new people into your funnel, and it goes round, and then you have a perpetual sales cycle. It perpetuates. You've just hit 5, 6, and 7 of the 7 Ps. Fantastic. Again, if you want to know more, go to that freemarketingcourse.co. It'll explain a lot of this. Okay, I'm going to mention it again, by the way, at some point in time. Just warning you. So, it's Monday, book for the week. Just recently, I have been reading On Writing. It is by Stephen King. Yes, that Stephen King. You know, Carrie, Green Mile, The Shining, other stuff. But the book, and to be honest, I'm just going to admit, I've never read a Stephen King novel in my life, but I've seen the films, some of them. I don't even think I've seen Carrie actually, but I've seen lots of the others. It's great. Obviously, the guy's quite successful, but the book is good. It's a autobiography, which is interesting in itself, but it also gives lots of writing lessons. Now, you're thinking, I'm not going to write a book, but you're right. You write emails, you write letters, you write replies, you tweet, whatever it is. He explains some basic things like getting rid of the adverbs and things like that, basic structure. It's just darn clever. And from someone who sold millions and made gazillions of dollars, it's someone you want to listen to. So On Writing, Stephen King, go read it. I'll be back tomorrow.